are very lucky to have three of our seniors to come and share about their journey and how they succeeded. First, let's ask them to introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Yu Zuo from Class 3F.
Hi, I'm Esther from 3D.
Hi, I'm Isaac from 2B.
Okay, so now let's ask them the first question. What's the biggest factor that has helped you be successful in your studies?
The biggest factor that helped me be successful in my studies is the support of my family, of my friends, and of my teachers in school, who really believe that I can do like a lot better than what I think I should do, that I can do. They really helped me a lot, pushed me a lot in the past 2 years until I reached Sec 3. They really believed that I could do it, and they never stopped telling me that I couldn't. So that's one of the reasons why I really pushed myself hard enough, and because of that, I'm here now.
Would you like to go next? Oh, okay, I shall go first then. So I think the biggest factor that has helped me to succeed in my studies especially is my group of friends and classmates that have always been very supportive of my ideas and like helping me through my studies. So I think that's my friends are my biggest factor and the biggest impact that made me who I am today.
The biggest factor that helped me to successful with my studies because of my teachers, as they help me a lot with my consultations to help me strengthen my work to do better. Yeah.
Wow, you all sound like you have a really great environment to study in. The next question. What mistakes have you made along the way?
Yes.
Oh, I go first? Okay, yeah, sure. So in life, I think we make quite a bit of mistakes here and there. So I think one of the biggest mistakes I made in my way to Sec 2 Express was that I kind of slacked off a bit during the June holidays and slacked off even more during the September holidays. So I think I'm finding it quite hard to get the momentum back up. So I'm gradually trying my best. Yeah.
For me, the biggest mistakes I've made is that I didn't push myself as hard as I would have liked. Like, I didn't put in as much effort as I would have thought that was what I needed. So that's why I took a while before I realized that, okay, you know what, it's time to do something and push myself, to start really pushing myself.
My biggest mistake was last year before the end of year, which I rarely study, and it gives me a lot of common mistakes during my end of year, and I drop a lot. Yeah.
Okay, I'm glad that you all have learned from your mistakes and got where you are now. The next question. What is the best advice you can give to your peers?
Jack, no advice for now because I can't think of one.
Alright, well, the best advice I can give my peers is that whenever you feel like you can't do it or like you feel like you can't push yourself anymore, just try to find some sort of motivation. Doesn't matter what it is. If it's thinking that you want to prove yourself to people or that you want to push yourself to your limits, just think of anything that might help you motivate yourself. Look at your biggest your biggest stars, for example, and like think, how did they get there, you know? And like think, okay, it's not going to be easy, but it's worth it. It's something, you know? Just push yourself, just try hard enough, and just don't give up.
Yeah. I think one advice I can give to y'all is completely different from yours. I'll just say that find what you feel happy in doing. Like if you like music, if you are artistically talented, I think go pursue that. Yeah, and just do that in your free time, especially because what we are trying to do in Queenstown Secondary School is really to nurture leaders up. So it just doesn't have to be on studying or like on music alone, but you can just really find your passion. Yeah.
Your peers must be very lucky to have such an encouraging friend. If you could start all over again, what would you do differently?
To me, if I could start all over again, I would definitely, like I said before, I would definitely work harder throughout the year, not just wait until the very last minute to do something about it. I would definitely try to look for inspiration at the start of the year, not the end of the year, and really just focus on the tasks that I have at hand.
To me, I want to work harder and lessen to play my games and need to ask more about my teachers with the question that I don't understand and get more consultations with my teachers.
Yeah, so for me, I think one thing to start, if I wanted to start all over again, I think was to really help my fellow peers. So there's a thing where they say that if you help others, you also try to remember it yourself as well. So I think like if I helped other people as well, and they could have gotten better, and yeah, it could have been a mutual thing. Yeah.
Okay, the last question. If you were ever in a stressful situation, how did you manage to overcome it?
I have been in stressful situations before, and the way I've overcome them is by telling myself to take deep breaths and to focus on my goal, to keep looking straight in my head at my goal, and not to like look for other reasons not to do it. Just breathe in, breathe out, and focus on what I have to do.
So for me, I think if I was ever in a stressful situation, I would listen to music, or I'll start playing music, because I feel that music plays quite a big part of my life, especially. So I'll just tune down with some music, I'll just pick up the ukulele and start playing some tunes and just really feel chill up, yeah. So I think music really helps.
If I was stressful, I will just let her to breathe in and out a lot, so that I will be more peace. Yeah.
Thank you for taking your valuable time to share with us your journey and study tips.
Good luck!
Yes, thank you.